22 minutes past 5 here on LBC. I should have alerted you to the fact that this session with Jim Murphy is being live streamed on our website. Go to lbc.co.uk and you can see us in glorious HD.
You should have alerted me to that fact. I'd have sat up straight.
Right, if you want to ask Jim a question, he's here for the next 15 minutes. 0345 6060 973. Stuart's in Bath. Hello, Stuart.
Hello there.
Hi, what would you like to ask?
How you doing there, Jim?
I'm very well.
Good to know. I wonder if you could help me out with a really simple question I've got, Jim.
That usually means there's not a simple question coming, Stuart, but on you go.
No, it's a very simple question, but I'm a bit confused about it. Can you tell me, is Labour prepared to form a government if it's not the biggest
No, let me think.
Let's say, for example, if the Tories were on 276 seats and Labour were on 275, it would be, which is roughly what I'm predicting at the moment.
That's your prediction.
It would be quite difficult for either party to form a government, but we have to have a government. It would be difficult to form a coalition, so there'd have to be a minority government.
Okay. Stuart?
Well, no, what I'm thinking, Nick, is more along the lines of, let's say it was 285 and 280. And let's say that, as the polls are suggesting at the moment, the SNP had 50 seats. So that with the SNP support, Labour could win a vote of confidence and form the government. Now, I'm asking Jim, would they be prepared to form a government?
Stuart, it wouldn't, the truth is it wouldn't arise, because the biggest party gets to form the government. So
well, that's not true, though, is it, Jim? You know that's not true.
Well, when's the last time that didn't happen, Stuart?
Well, you tried to form a government in 2010.
I know I meant to answer.
You yourself said on the BBC website that was a perfectly constitutional.
But Stuart, when's the last time the biggest party didn't form the government in the UK?
It was quite a while ago, Jim, but we're not.
But when was that? When was it, Stuart?
As far as I'm aware, it was in the 1920s. But
That's exactly right.
The election
so
in the past,
in 1924, the biggest party didn't form the government. The biggest party gets to form the government in the UK. Well, we have no written constitution, of course we don't, but the biggest party gets to form the government. And
Jim,
no one could ever believe that David Cameron. No one can ever.
That isn't what it says in the cabinet manual.
Oh, Stuart, the fact is that David Cameron would not give up power if he was the biggest party. Now, we're determined.
Hang on, Stuart.
I get a sense, Stuart, that you're not a big Labour supporter, and even though you're in Bath, you're probably a big SNP supporter.
No, I'm not a SNP supporter.
All right, okay. But the biggest party has formed the government since 1924. The only Labour's big enough and strong enough to beat the Tories and beat David Cameron. As you know, in Bath, you don't have a chance to vote for, even if you wanted to vote for an SNP candidate. They only contest elections in Scotland. So, it's a Labour versus Tory thing. If David Cameron's the biggest party, there is no way on earth he will allow the Labour Party to form the government.
Let's just drill down on this a little.